So, Expendables 4. I thought that this movie was one of those movies where you just think, do we really need an Expendables 4?
Oh, hell no.
No, we really didn't, because it's just all the same shit all over again. Just a shit, full of action movie with a shit story, full of A-list actors and actresses, which are mostly, or half the cast should we say, are past it well and truly, and just looks like a load of young blood mixed with a load of old farts. That's the way the movie goes, in my opinion. You might disagree and say, oh, Stallone looked good, and I would turn around and say Stallone did not look good because he wasn't involved in any action sequences whatsoever, apart from the end one where he came back from his near-death experience, but we'll talk about that later on and how stupid that was. I think that the whole movie was a bit weird because it felt like it was maybe passing it down to the young blood in a way, to the likes of Jason Statham's character and Megan Fox's character, in which I feel that they tried to put all the responsibility upon those two actors and actresses, on Jason Statham and Megan Fox, for the success of the whole film, in which never would have worked because it's not fair on them, because the A-listers are meant to be Stallone, obviously Statham as well, but with the other Expendables movies, it felt that Stallone was your leader, everyone else was your, sort of like the ones fitting him into slots behind. However, this time round, basically just put him in a chopper both times he was actually in action sequences, and then just basically lifted Eddie Hall over and then slammed him through a table. And then that was about it, really. He wasn't really involved in any action scenes, which tells me that he is incapable now. And I get it, his age and everything he's done, I love what he's done in the past, Rockies and whatever, but when time's the time to give it up and let it go, I think this was the time. So on Stallone's death, I feel this was very predictable, and I mean very predictable.
Yeah, predictable.
You could see it happening at the beginning to the end of the movie, and you could definitely tell when I say so-called death, I mean so-called because we knew he was going to return as well, because they were never going to kill him off, even though they should have killed Barney off, so let the new young blood, as I'm going to call them, get involved more in the main character storylines and stuff like that. And by killing off Barney, it would allow likes of Megan Fox wanting to get revenge and Statham, in which looked like it was going to happen, in which they managed to go kill the main guy in Raymond, and that element of things was really, really good. Then you felt like you just waited for your big ending of the big reveal of who was the main boss, in which was Marsh, and Marsh obviously had history with Statham because he had been like the boss of the assignment. He was the one who organised the assignment to take down the ship and to stop World War III and everything like that, and he turned out to be the one behind it, which was not predictable by any stretch of the imagination when he kicked him out the team earlier on in the movie, but forget about that. He was a very predictable main villain, and when they came down to the crunch of them two fighting in their big last battle to end the film, and then to have maybe a tribute at the end to Stallone's character, that's when Barney turns up and practically ruined the entire movie, because that's what you didn't want. Something you expected. I wanted to see something that went, wow, this is Expendables. This is what Expendables always was. And that was a bit unpredictable, but it's never been unpredictable. It's been predictable all the way through. It feels like when it comes down to the crunch of killing somebody off, they decide to bottle it and bring them back at the end, in which made no sense to me and sort of not ruined the film, but yeah, it did ruin the film actually. It was very predictable, and I want some surprises in my films.
He found Captain Winky!
To summarise this bang average sequel then, I feel that it's tiring even still talking about this movie, hence why I rate this movie a 6.1 and an average film. So let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts were. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it terrible? Is it amazing? Let us know down in those comments down below, please. Also, we have noticed not enough people have been smashing that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button as we want to get to 50 likes on this video, and you can help us, yes, you guys at home, on the subscribing front and on the liking front, as you can click both right now. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Laters.